In the summer of 2019, my friend Jake had gone through a tough time. He had tried to confess his feelings to someone he liked, but it didn't go well. He was pretty down about it for over a year. I couldn't stand seeing him like that anymore. Since I had nothing much going on, I called him up and suggested a spontaneous road trip. Jake agreed, saying that sometimes the best plan is no plan at all. We drove until late and ended up in a small town in upstate New York. I remembered a motel I had stayed at once when I was visiting friends in the area. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was decent. The receptionist told us we were lucky, they had just one room left. So, we took it, paid, and got the keys. This motel had a unique setup where you could drive into a garage and take an elevator directly to your room. We were in room 303. The room was freezing, like someone had left the air conditioner blasting. We turned on the TV and debated what to eat. It was getting late, almost early morning, so we scrapped the idea of a full meal and just grabbed some snacks and drinks from a nearby convenience store. We were back in the room around midnight, eating, drinking, and chatting with the TV on in the background. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Jake asked who it was and went to check, but there was no one there. We were puzzled, the garage door was closed, and there were no windows. Who could it be? Maybe a neighbor complaining about the TV volume. Jake knocked on the wall in response, but the sound was different, more solid. We looked at each other, a bit spooked. Jake, who usually didn't believe in supernatural stuff, couldn't explain it. Trying to lighten the mood, I spoke to the empty hallway, apologizing if we were disturbing any spirits and promising we'd leave in the morning. We turned down the TV and spoke in whispers, half joking about what we'd do if there were ghosts in the room or if we drank too much and needed the bathroom. The knocking returned, louder and more urgent this time. We even witnessed the door handle moving on its own. Jake's expression was one of utter shock. Deciding to seek help, I called the front desk. Shortly after, we heard a knock at our door. It was softer and gentler than before, but our nerves were too frayed to open it immediately. Instead, we called out, asking who it was. A voice from the other side responded, "Hello, did someone just call the front desk?" Tentatively, we opened the door, only to find no one there. We packed up and left right then, around 3 a.m. I told the receptionist their motel was haunted, but all they said was, "Sorry, that was the only room left."